Okay, so my baby girl sleep. She might be waking up in about 30 minutes. So I just wanted to pop on live and see if I can get viewers, see if they're see what you guys are up to, man. Let me know if you can't hear me. I'm trying to get a feel of what time I should go live. Cause that's something I want to do. I want to start going live more often, interacting with the folks, maybe getting some ideas about the content that I could post, get some ideas on what you guys do and do not like about my content. Um, so yeah, that's that, man. I'm gonna just kick it for a little bit and see what we can cook up. This live mainly was, let me go over here a little closer. Yeah, like that. This live, I wanted to talk about weightlifting and athleticism. Do you need to lift weights in order to be very athletic? I don't think so, because I look at myself as a very athletic person. I've been very athletic for my entire life. Now, I was never the all-star player or anything like that in high school and stuff, but I was always more athletic than people expected. And I never really got into weights like that. Never did. So I experimented with weights. I started lifting, trying to get bigger and more cut. And I noticed that I might be stronger and I might be able to jump a little bit higher, but I can only jump high when I'm moving very slow. So as you know, being an athlete, you're running, you're jumping and moving against momentum, cutting and dashing and doing all kinds of stuff. And if you can't redirect all that energy efficiently, you're not going to be a really good athlete. You're just going to be, trying to use your strength all the time. Strength is important, but you got to be elusive. So that's what my problem was. My problem was, let's say for basketball. Now, again, I was never the greatest basketball player, but I was always one of the most athletic. Basketball, when we're doing more strength stuff, heavy lifting, and whatever you want to call it, I felt like I was so slow. Like I had no control over speed. So I would just try to run to the basket as fast as I can, do layups. I'm missing layups. I'm like being out of control. I'm like going right into defenses and stuff. And, I could not get my head in the game because I'm thinking about trying to outspeed and out muscle everybody. And basketball is more elusive. Like it's more about body control and balance. I was always off balance. And when I started doing my Kinetic Chain Mastery program, I felt way stronger. I felt like I can jump higher, and I felt way more in control of my body. And I think that's all you need, bro. You don't need to. Oh, I thought she was waking up. I'm looking at a monitor. If y'all, I'm watching the monitor. I'm watching my baby sleep. She about to wake up probably soon. So, yeah, I just wanted to pop on while she was taking a nap and try to see if I can grab a couple viewers. Anyway, you don't need to lift weights to be an athlete. Let me think. There's a couple internet dunkers. Like one of my favorites is Chris Staples. He actually from the same town I'm from. Never met him before, but I'm a big fan. He's an internet dunker, And I can tell by looking at his frame and how he moves and how he does these dunks that he don't lift heavy, like probably ever. He does more agility and he just jumps a lot. And he has extreme body control. Like some of the stuff he does is just so incredible. You can't do that if you lift heavy weights. Now he has another guy that he does content with sometimes, dunk videos and workout videos. I forgot the guy's name, but he's athletic too, but he's a bigger guy, and he's a weight lifter. He can squat a lot of weight, and when he dunks and moves the way I used to move and dunk, very stiff and slow, like one drop step, jumping up as high as he can, but it's slow. And he doesn't quite have the same body control as Chris Staples. And Chris Staples has the more wiry, he's not a skinny guy, but he's not a big guy. The other guy, I forget his name, man. I'll try to put it in the chat if I remember. But Chris Staples, like the guy he's working out with, he's a bigger guy. He lifts weights. And he's strong and he can jump high, but he cannot redirect speed. So he cannot jump if he's running full speed. He just lose control and just fall over or be jumping weird. That's what my problem was. So you don't need to lift heavy weights to be an athlete. In fact, lifting heavy weights and lifting weights can make you less of an athlete if your sport requires you to just move a lot and run and jump. Lifting weights can ruin your athleticism. I'm telling y'all that right now, man. Just you can do the research and stuff. There's a guy that I forget his name, but it's called HyperArch Training. What is it called? HyperArch. Basically, he's training your body to work from the arch of your foot up. So his method is he wants to have a strong connection from the arch of your foot to your glutes. And you just he trains you to transfer energy from the ground to your glutes as quick as possible, because that's where real athleticism is. It's not in your calves, it's not in your quads necessarily. It's about how balanced and how well you can transfer energy from your feet to your glutes while moving, stopping, jumping. And then you can redirect it with your core, arm swing, all that stuff. So that's the HyperArch method. I'm saying it wrong, but you can just YouTube it. The guy is big time now. I think she might be waking up. Yeah, my method is Kinetic Chain Mastery. So mastering your strength and mobility and flexibility in your ankles and foot, knees, hips, spine, elbows, shoulders, and hands. And this part of is your spine too, your back, your spine and your neck. So that's what my system is. And I'm working on that. A lot of the material I posted on my YouTube, you can look at my YouTube and get some of the stuff. I'm working on a more systemized program to where you can do a little monthly thing if you want to. Now, my program is, I plan on charging $3. So you can get $3 to get into it. And if you want me to do a more systemized coaching plan where I keep you accountable, you ask me questions, I can give you feedback back, and I'm there making sure you do it, that's going to be $3 a month. So why only $3 a month? Because you don't have to have any equipment, you don't need to go to the gym, you don't need to dedicate a whole bunch of time, and I don't need to be there with you in order for you to do these moves. You can layer these moves onto any type of fitness program that you can do. Anything. That means if you want to be if you weightlifting, if you playing soccer, football, basketball, if you're a boxer, if you're a runner, if you're a marathon runner, you want to sprint better, whatever sport or whatever goal you have, my Kinetic Chain Mastery plan can fit into that. I promise you. I promise you that. So 333. 333. Right now, that's my plan. I'm gonna charge that. It's coming pretty soon. If you want to, sign up to my fitness app. Right now, I have it for free. If you want to sign up for that, you can. The link is in the bio of my page. It's an EverFit. I'm an EverFit coach. That's where I put my workouts on. It links to my YouTube, so you'll see my YouTube stuff. So I'm going to add more stuff in there, and it's incomplete right now. You can get some free game right now. So if you want to sign up, just hit that button on my bio. Download the EverFit app, and we can work together. Right now it's free. In a few months, I'm gonna charge $3. Again, $3 because it's such a simple but effective program, and you can take it anywhere as far as you want it to go. And then I have the $3 a month plan where I help guide you and help you with any questions that you have. So I think that's that. I'm gonna leave it there. And still looking a little dry. Nobody popped on yet. So this is confirming that 4 p.m. is not a good time to go live for me because my folks are not wired in. I'll try it again tonight and see you guys soon.